Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you so much for watching this video live, and thank you to those that are watching the replay. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel, and also make sure you click on that notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. I'm so excited to go over the astrology of this new moon. You have no idea what I realized between literally yesterday and today when I started to look at the astrology of the moon. What an impactful and powerful new moon it's going to be because of one little tiny but not so tiny detail that I will be sharing with you guys in a moment. But before we get going, let me say hi to everybody that's in the chat. We've got Chandra Sangat, welcome in. Thank you for being here. We got Triple Moon Goddess, hello. Wendy, hello. Hokulani, welcome. Welcome in, Chris. Thank you, guys. Taria is here as well. Veronica, hello. Who else is here? Valerie, Christina G, welcome. Thank you, everybody. Boo Barth, hello. Allison, how's it going? Hello, Jess. Hello, Chrissy and Justin. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so excited. Before we get started, I did want to tell you guys that I have officially basically created the course for the spring webinar, and the spring webinar is going to be happening not this weekend, but next weekend on Sunday, so on the 21st of March, and there should be a link in the description. Let me see if I actually put it on there. Yes, I did. So you can now sign up for the spring webinar where we're going to cover the astrology of the entire spring season. And there's a lot coming up. It's a very exciting time. We have a very powerful Sun-Venus portal opening up. We have the spring equinox, which is officially in astrology the beginning of the astrological year. So it's like a new year celebration for us. So this is the spring is always awesome. It's also, a time, at least in the northern hemisphere, it's a time of like waking up, rebirthing, coming alive. The season starts to change, the weather starts to change, and the flowers start to bloom, and it's just a really beautiful and vibrant, full of life time. And it's so beautiful that we are literally having this new moon kind of ushering us into that space, because the equinox is next week, and this new moon is like the beginning, and the equinox is like right in the middle. It's just like so beautiful. I can't even wait to tell you guys about the astrology. But so you can now sign up for it. It's $22. We go live on Zoom. It's going to be March 21st at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're gonna go for a minimum of 2 hours. Sometimes we go a little bit longer, but just want to let you guys know you can now sign up for it. It's available. After we do that live session, I will upload the replay, so you'll have the replay available. You can watch it as many times as you want. So that's really exciting. And next week, I will also have my portals calendar officially available. I'm going to sell it on my Etsy shop as a digital product. And I'm really, really freaking excited about that. So between now and then, I am like super freaking busy, because I'm just trying to like keep up with everything that's happening. And I feel like it's such an honor, the ideas and the creativity and the flow that show up in my life with all the different projects that I do make me feel so grateful, because they're so perfectly aligned with these beautiful new moons and full moons. And there's eclipses coming too towards the end of the spring. The retrogrades are going to start coming in, and we're going to talk about all of that in the webinar. So make sure you sign up. Don't miss it. You're going to want to have the information from the webinar when you have your portal calendar. So those two things are going to go hand in hand with each other. So I just want to let you guys know about that. So let's see what is going on in the chat. I think there's some, please share this video out. Thank you. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Cooking, so I'm lurking. That's hilarious. Hello. Don't know how long you're going to be here. All good. Do you ever sleep, Jai? That's a good question. I was just having a conversation with my sister this morning about how I literally, I never stop. I sleep, but then from the moment I wake up, you guys, till the moment I go to bed, I am literally in my dharma. It's just like, that's just how it is for me. And everything I do is aligned with my higher purpose, with my spiritual path, with my freaking genius from the Gene Keys. We all have this genius. With all of that, like, I'm doing that. And so even like being with my dog, like going on hikes, like making sure I eat, and then in between all of that, it's like work, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like work. So I do sleep, but I also never stop. Once I'm up, I'm up. I'm like living life and trying to live life to the fullest. And it brings me so much joy. And so this is why I do it. This is why I love it. So I do want to show you, today I'm actually wearing my Ankh, which is like really beautiful piece of, I'm like, this is a piece of artwork. I actually bought it here in Sedona, believe it or not. I'm starting to see and notice so many synchronicities between Goddess Isis, the, Egyptian, ancient Egypt, Atlantis, and Lemuria, the mystery schools, the occult, all that is like showing up so strongly for me right now. I'm also wearing my Goddess Isis Tantric Mala, which I've only ever made one of them, but I should make more. I'm also wearing my, this is the labradorite little necklace that I just purchased the other day, and I haven't taken it off, and I just freaking love it. And this is the stone of Goddess Isis. And I had this like really crazy revelation because this moon is actually conjunct the asteroid Isis, goddess Isis. And we're going to talk about that. And it just blew my mind when I realized that. I'm like, how on earth is all this happening? Like, how is it all aligning? Why is Labradorite like calling me? You know, all of these things are like just showing up. And Labradorite is the stone of the high priestess too. It's the stone of the hairline. So when you're at your best, you embody the high priestess, and the goddess that is connected to the hairline moon center is goddess Isis. Yes, I know, Chandra. It's crazy. Like, how did I miss this? But I didn't miss it because I remember I noticed that when I was doing my Beyond the Planets class, when we were talking about Isis and Osiris, I remembered that she said Isis, goddess Isis asteroid is in Pisces right now. And I remember looking at it and being like, oh my God, it's going to be with a new moon. But I never realized how much she was going to start speaking to me, you know? So it's really crazy. Like, that just adds a whole nother level to this moon. And we're going to go over all of it right now. Chrissy says, love Labradorite. It reminds me of the moon. Yes. Yes. I started listening to the Sophia Code this week and got through the Isis and Hathor chat. Yeah, right? Mind blowing. Exactly. She of 1,000 names. Yes. Yes. Hathor is basically goddess Isis' teacher. I know, that book is intense. It's like a DNA activation. I love it. I really love it. Good evening, Silver Star. So I have a few charts to show you too, which I'm really excited about, to show you all the, all the little details of this moon. So we're just gonna go right into it. Let me switch over to this screen and let me connect the iPad real quick. Yeah, right. Any Pisces in the house, or Pisces moons, or any other strong Pisces placements in the chart. Hello, Lady Virgo. Welcome in. Okay, here we go. I'm going to connect. Yeah, she has been coming up a lot. Goddess Isis has been coming up, like, yes. Completely 100% agree. Veronica, I just added that book to my shopping cart today. Are you serious? What? Dude, I'm telling you, you guys. This season, there's something powerful going on. And remember that goddess or Venus is making that we're having Venus and the sun conjunct. Like right now, Venus is going through her immersion phase, and she's going to soon go through like the transmutation phase. And what it's going to do is like intensely activate goddess energies, but not just goddess energies, like relationships and all of that. And this is all happening all at the same time. We've got like this new moon in Pisces conjunct goddess Isis asteroid. We have the spring equinox next week, literally a week after. And then we have the Sun Venus conjunction like 5 days after that. And then we have the next full moon. So it's kind of like, okay, here we go, So here is the chart. Let me kind of center it a little bit on the screen here. Let me just do this so I can show you a little closer what's going on down here with the moon. So a new moon is when the sun and the moon are conjunct. So I'm going to kind of go into the astrology, so I won't be looking at the chat as much, so I can just fully be in the channeling space. But the new moon is when the sun and the moon are conjunct. The sun and the moon will be conjunct. Right now we're in the dark of the moon. So today has been a crazy day energetically. I've been feeling like it's a wacky energy today and tomorrow. But then when the new moon comes, that's when the activation will hit. The initiation energy, the beginning, right, of a new moon. 23 degrees and 3 minutes is where the new moon is happening. We have also in Pisces, Neptune at 20 degrees, Venus at 19 degrees, and Pallas Athena at 1 degree. which she's actually close to a royal fixed star called Fomalhaut, which we'll talk about it when I get to the fixed star section. But so far, like, this is a lot of Pisces energy. Like, it's just a lot of Pisces energy. And then in the other chart, I'll show you Goddess Isis. She's like, I think at 26 or something degrees of Pisces. So very strong, because this is the later degrees of Pisces. So the sun and the moon are the two luminaries. They illuminate are the collective when they're in a transit, which a new moon and a full moon are considered transits. So they illuminate this energy. They're activating the energy of Pisces. And what is the energy of Pisces? Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces is when we get to literally the end of the journey. It is in the tarot, literally getting to, what's the last card? Is it the World card? I think it is. I think the last card is the World. It's because in the end, you get the full picture. You get the full perspective. You went through the whole experience. It's like if you go through the journey, right, of the astrology, Aries is the initiator. Taurus is the stabilizer. In Gemini, we learn to communicate. In Cancer, we learn to express our hearts. Leo, we get to have fun and let our inner child play. Virgo, we learn a little bit about responsibility, a little bit about, the everyday world. Libra is when we enter relationships, and now we're relating with other people. We experience a lot of change through the energy of Scorpio. Wisdom comes through those dark nights of the soul, which are very scorpionic energies. And then comes showing up, right? Career, showing up in the world. Like once we receive the wisdom, once we go through that phase of learning, we step into maturity, which is Capricorn. We share that with the world. And once we've reached the Pisces, we are like the masters. And we have fully embodied the whole journey. So this is what just Pisces energy by itself, what this moon is about. But then we add all this other stuff, right? That's in Pisces. So what's giving this moon more power? Neptune, the planet of dreams, the planet of vision, the planet of intuition, also has a dark side. What did I title this video? I said, did you get on the ship? And Goddess Isis Portal. I think that's what I titled the video. And the reason I'm saying that is because, well, for one, Chandra Sangar brought it up the other day, and it was like, yeah, that's the energy. Did you get on the ship? So there is a dark side to Pisces. Like, it's a beautiful dream. I almost titled the video "A Beautiful Dream" or like "A Dark Nightmare." But I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that title. I don't like those words. But it is like that. It can be the most beautiful, epic fantasy dream, like Disney fairy tale, the most expansive and beautiful, like heart consciousness, like pure light energy. Or it can be like Poseidon and the bottom of the ocean, or the stormy seas, or complete and total illusion, living a lie. And so, did you get on the ship is going to determine whether you're going to experience this new moon. And this is, the Leo King has been talking about this, the split in the collective. If you got on the ship or not, that determines whether you're going to experience the higher frequencies, the lights, right? Christ consciousness, merging with the divine, right? Like understanding your own divinity, like opening yourself up to God. And we're not getting religious here, but y'all know what I mean, okay? It's either that, or it's either the darkest, scariest monster that comes to like kill Andromeda, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like you either got like, Little Mermaid, she goes on and lives her life. Or you got Ursula, who's trying to like kill everybody. So there's extremes. It's extremes. And that's why I think the Leo King has been talking about it. Like the last moon. Whoa. Okay, this is coming through. The last moon we had, which was a full moon in Virgo, the Leo King was talking about how it was conjunct Lucifer. Okay. Hi, Darcy. It was conjunct Lucifer. And now this moon is like conjunct Neptune and Venus, who is a beautiful benefic. Pallas Athena, who will fight for what she believes in. She'll fight for the truth. And then goddess Isis, which is the high priestess, which is like the light. It's like the white moon or the dark moon. It's like white moon Selena or black moon Lilith. The light or the dark. And it's crazy because it's a duality. Virgo is exactly opposite Pisces. And so think about it, the symbolism there. If Lucifer was conjunct the Virgo moon, which Virgo is about right here, it's literally the third dimension. It's everything that's going on in front of you. It's your daily life. It's your schedule. It's like the world right here, right now. And now we've got like all these beautiful energies aligning with the new moon in Pisces, which is a new beginning. Can you see that? And if you're not clear right here in this world, you're not going to be able to understand. You're not going to be able to rise. I just saw Pegasus in my mind's eye. You're not going to be able to ride up like Pegasus to Olympus, to the heavens. That's why it's like, did you get on the ship, right? Did you get on the ship? Because if you did, this moon is going to feel like such a power. It's like an initiation into the mystery schools of Isis. I mean, straight up. An initiation into the mystery schools of Isis. Neptune will strengthen our intuition. Venus will activate our goddess powers. The good luck charm is Venus, right? She's the goddess of love and beauty. She's also the goddess of war. Again, a duality, love and war. Whoa. Dude, my mind is like blowing right now. It's like, what? So, and then Pallas Athena, who's like, all right, I got your back. I got your back. And not only that, Pallas Athena is the warrioress goddess. She will fight for what she believes in. In Pisces, she believes in the light. Like she's a warrior of the light. We are all warriors of the light. Starseeds, light workers, beings here on the planet to help usher in the Aquarian age. We're on a mission. And Pallas Athena is like, this is not, that's why she adds the seriousness to it. She adds like, this is a war, right? I don't like using that word, but like she's a warrior, a warrioress. So we're in this sort of battle right now between light and dark. But we've got all this backing. It's like Pisces is also the angelic realm. So all of the angels coming through and having Pallas Athena very close to that royal fixed star called Fomalhaut, who is connected to Archangel Gabriel. This is so crazy. Joan of Arc literally heard the voice of God. And that's what took her to battle. And she was like so devoted to the purpose, so devoted to the cause, right? She was like a warrior of the light. And that's literally what we're like. It's like, yay, it's happy, it's beautiful, it's an initiation into the mystery schools of goddess Isis. And at the same time, it's like, well, that comes with a lot of responsibility. That comes with a lot of intense, like, a lot. It's a lot to deal with. And I think that's why this dark side of the moon, I was going to say, this dark transit of the moon right now is so intense and like feels like it's lurking. We're like something is lurking. Oh God, I can feel it. It's just kind of gnarly. The other things that are going on, besides everything that's in Pisces, is Mercury has basically come out of shadow. So now he's like in his full power, and he's at the last degrees of Aquarius. In a few days, he actually moves into Pisces and enters the Piscean world, which is connected to channeling, because Mercury is the mind. So we're soon going to start channeling very clearly. Like the messages will come through very clearly. Right now we're seeing into the future with Mercury. We've had quite a transit with Mercury going retrograde in Aquarius. So like being able to look into the future, reflecting back, and now we're back at it, but now we have a higher perspective, like the eagle that's been coming up a lot in our readings. That is what Mercury is adding to this. The moon is also, here's another little kind of aspect of seriousness. The new moon is making a sextile to Pluto. So that's a little bit of that's the sobering effect, but it's a sextile. So it's a harmonious energy. It's almost like it's not a challenge. It's not the energy of an opposition, which can create things that need to be resolved. It's just like a sobering, like, remember the journey. Plus, we've never seen Pluto, and this is something that I've heard, from the Leo King. But by the way, I love the Leo King, and I love Erica Othen. Those are my teachers, you guys. Those are my teachers. But he has been talking about how we haven't seen Leo at this late of the degrees of Capricorn really ever in our lives that we've been alive. And it's a big deal because Capricorn is a maturing energy, and the last degrees of Capricorn can be really intense too. And it's Pluto, So there's a sobering effect here with Pluto. Even though it's a sextile, it's still like, okay, like that. There's a seriousness to this, right? It's not all games and candy, right? It's not all like fairy tale. It's not a happy ending. You have to create that. We also have Saturn, who's at 9 degrees, still pretty much squaring Uranus. It's past that. This is going to happen again in June, but right now but it's close. So it's still there. So this is like, the thing that the transit this year that's shaking things up and bringing all this unpredictable energy. Saturn square Uranus. There's also a trine from Mars, who just came into Gemini with Saturn, and then he's also sextiling Chiron. So Chiron is the wounded healer, but he's also the golden healer. He teaches us how to heal. Mars is actually doing a really cool transit. He's getting closer to some powerful fixed stars. Mars is moving right towards Aldebaran, which is the royal fixed star on the eye of the bull, which is basically the eye of Horus. So again, Egyptian symbolism, the all-seeing eye. And he's getting close to Orion. And the North Node is on Orion. The North Node is like moving out of Orion, but it's still connected. Not exact, but it's still connected to the Orion constellation, the star called Rigel. And then the North Node is moving down towards Aldebaran. So there's a lot of also in Gemini, the Gemini energy contains the energy of the Pleiades too, the early Gemini degrees. It's the energy of the Pleiades. And so where the nodes are actually getting closer and closer to the Pleiades. Like what? The North Node. That's why this is all interconnected. Like all of these new and full moons and everything is it's like phases of a journey, right? That's how powerful these things are. And that's what Mars is doing. And there's a trine and a sextile, which are, again, harmonious energy. All of these things are helping us, right? Find our strength, find our courage, find our inner warrior, inner warrioress, find our inner light, know who we are, and then take action towards making that happen. Mars with the North Node is a powerful activation of let's move forward. This is what we're focusing on. The North Node, Gemini, finding the truth and unraveling the truth. That's why it's so beautiful. Jupiter is also sextiling and trining the nodes on this new moon. Jupiter here's the sextile to I mean, he's sextiling and trining the nodes, not the moon. I don't know what I just said. But there's the trine and there's the opposition. And that's significant too, because Jupiter in Aquarius is expanding, right? We saw the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in Aquarius last December, and Jupiter is expanding this energy, saying this is important. We need to focus on the future. And when any planets make aspects to the nodes, they illuminate, they shine a light, or more of like they bring our attention to the collective purpose, the collective destiny. The crazy thing about the South Node right now is that it's at 14 degrees of Sagittarius, which is a point called the Great Attractor. So I'm kind of throwing the fixed stars in there. The Great Attractor is a point in the universe that's actually made up of, it's almost like its own black version of a black hole, 100,000 galaxies, 250 million light years away. And like a magnet, we're being kind of hurled in that direction. Everything's moving in that direction because you know the universe expands and contracts, right? So the black holes like suck everything into them. But the power of that point in terms of the astrology is like the Great Attractor is the Akashic Records Library of the universe. The whole universe. Not just our solar system or our galaxy, but the universe. So right now, the South Node is on that point during this new moon, which means the South Node is like where we come from and the gifts that we came into this world with, and also past lives. So it's like we're all remembering, like it's like we're tapped in, like we're remembering where we come from. Like stars, that's why this is such a powerful activation for starseeds, because we're remembering exactly where we come from in the universe with access here. And Jupiter is expanding it and saying, we're moving to the future, guys. Remember where you come from. Remember who you are. And then let's channel that to the North Node. Again, a sextile and a trine, not a square or an opposition. Powerful, powerful energies here. And there is a sextile from Jupiter also to Juno, who is the asteroid of marriage and the asteroid of commitment. And to me, this is like time to commit, right? This is time to work together, time to commit. By the way, too, you've got the South Node and Juno and White Moon Selena on a fucus on the 13th sign, which is the snake bearer, the wisdom from the womb of all creation, on the womb of all creation. Like, it's just like, there's just no denying the power of this crazy moon that's activating us at a level that we could have never imagined. Right before the spring equinox, right before the powerful superior conjunction with the sun and Venus, where she becomes the queen of heaven. Like, what? So in this chart, you can actually, this chart has the fixed stars. So over here, you can see Pallas Athena close to full Malhat. Over here, you can see the sun and the moon. And this one right here is goddess Isis. That's a really strange symbol, but that's the goddess Isis asteroid on Astro Gold. You can see over here the North Node close to Rigel. Mars close to Aldebaran. I mean, you can see all these things, right? This is beautiful. And then in the other chart that I wanted to show you, because this one shows us the degrees. So in this chart, it's a little more defined. Oh, she's at 24. I thought 26. No, she's at frickin' 24. Goddess Isis, literally on the new moon, activating all that Pisces. This is a complete and total initiation into the mystery schools of Isis, remembering like major past lives, where we come from, activating the energy of the future, our power, moving to the North Node, collective destiny. I mean, like, I don't even, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So much. It's so much. It's almost overwhelming, right? Like, what is happening? What is happening? Okay, let me do this real quick. So, we're done looking at the chart, but we are going to look at I wanted to read to you a little bit. Let me do that. So I literally have my notes from my Beyond the Planets 2 training, and I want to read to you a little bit about what the asteroid, the Isis asteroid, actually means. So what you're going to listen to is literally the intellectual property of my teacher. I just want to make sure that that's clear. But it's literally, I'm reading from my notes. And if you want to take the class, like, I would highly recommend it. If you want to dive deep into starseed markings and goddess, Beyond the Planets 1 was really amazing for the starseeds. And then Beyond the Planets 2 was like all about the goddess and the goddess energy. So yes, Mystery's Order of the Flying Horse. Exactly. So here's what she says, Erica Othen, about the asteroid of Isis. Yeah, you're welcome, you guys. I love information. Like, you know me, like, I love books. I love reading. I love sharing. Like, I use books all the time. I'm not like, that's who I am. A lot of people just like channel information, but I love collecting it from many, many different sources. That's like my jam. And then kind of putting it all together because I'm a crazy Gemini. So that's kind of what I do. Went to get groceries this morning and got my nails done today. Now I don't have to get out of the house for a few days. Yeah, right. The snowstorm is coming. Okay, so this is what Erica Othen says about this asteroid. Astrologically, Isis represents spiritual awakening and our own inner process of reclamation. Dude, taking your power back. Resurrection, whoa, and rebirth. In sign and placement, she shows us where or what we need to reassemble ourselves back to light and life. The missing link or piece which eludes us, and the quest for wholeness or completion. Like, what? That is so intense. Through transit, and this is a transit, Isis is a spiritual awakener and can show where we remember and step into our true divine nature. She is a synthesizer of love and wisdom from our experiences. And by transit, she signifies union, loyalty, devotion, sustaining, reassembling, resurrection, soul retrieval, healing of fragmentation, and finding wholeness of self in relation with the other. This is like blowing my mind. Let me find another golden nugget because there's so many notes. Wow. I think that's good. Little snippet. You get a little snippet. Asteroid Isis tells us how one can awaken our spiritual kundalini or life force, and through the alchemical transformation with love and loyalty for God, we let go of karmic entrapments, producing more internal gold, our inner healing alchemy and life force. What? Dude, this moon is like clearing karma. Like that's what else is going. It's just clearing karma. Like gone. Isis in Pisces. The strongest occult connection. In a natal chart, these souls could have been members of secret orders or societies and the mystery school lineages of ancient Egypt, particularly that of oracular traditions. They may have known the healing secrets of the pyramids, had access to magical books, understood the true meaning of the hieroglyphs and information about the soul and the higher self. In the present life after spiritual awakening, this placement encourages very deep thinking about occult symbols and a deep connection to one's intuition through visions, dreams, prayer, soul journey, higher paths to consciousness, etc. Okay? Like that is what's up with this moon, you guys. That's insane. Right? That's insane. Okay, I want to show you something really cool with the Sabian symbols and the Chandra symbols. The Sabian symbol is like a gnarly energy, but the Chandra symbol is like, it's the symbols somehow are in a duality as well. Yes, the strong karma clearing in such a short time can definitely feel like the Tower card. But if you're on the ship, you can watch it all go down and not feel unsafe. That's hilarious. Yeshua went to the mystery schools in Egypt. Yes, he did. Lady Virgo. Okay, so 23 degrees of Pisces, Sabian symbol. Let's check it out. It's pretty bad. It's pretty up there. Pretty up there. In an address before, oh wait, no, that's not the right one. Sorry. Oops, I almost read the wrong one. Here we go. Pisces. I was going to read the Aquarius one. Okay. A European scientist is living on a South Seas island alongside a superstitious native population. This is about the isolated pursuit of truth, establishing a beachhead in some field of human knowledge, building on the solid foundation of what one knows from personal experience and experiment versus losing one's footing in a sea of speculation or self-serving distortions of the facts. Wait, what? Being at odds with the beliefs of the general population, they feel like strangers in a strange land. Sound familiar? Challenging other people to defend their views versus holding one's tongue to keep the peace. Ooh. Alienating others by rejecting their views versus creating a common ground for communication. Whoa. Scientific thought, especially in the fields of physics and anthropology. Being clear about what one does and doesn't know. Bringing people back to Earth. Okay. Re-examining one's assumptions. Evolving a more accurate analysis versus running over the same old ground. Dude. Like all of that is happening right now in the world in all different areas. Like, holy moly. Okay, here we go. 23 degrees of Pisces, Chandra symbol. This one is my favorite. Are you guys ready? This is for everybody that got on the ship, okay? This is on the ship. We're having a party, okay? This is what's happening, okay? A spring festival. The participants are in a state of ecstatic frenzy. Inward explosions. The pressure valve goes off. You sit inside collective and ancestral frequencies of doubt, insecurity, and suppression until this can no longer be. the frenzied edge of new worlds, the ancient accumulations of old worlds, coming to that point where the inward power overthrows from constraints, scatters semblances, and finds something magnificent that has been untapped and forbidden for so very long. The final spark ignites. I'm getting chills all over my body. Releases and reveals what was lost and forgotten is more than ever, and not discouraged, never put down. What was lost and forgotten is more there than ever, and not discouraged, never put down. Whoa. Like, that's the little mic drop. Like, damn. Okay. That is this moon. I swear we all got on board in the last collective meditation. Aren't they so crazy accurate, Lady Virgo? I mean, dude. Okay, so if you are an Aries, sun, moon, and rising, this is where all this that I just talked about is activating in your life. For you, it's your 12th house of spiritual divinity. Like, you're in that space. You're in that world. Like, Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. This moon is happening in your 11th house of friends, sharing your gifts with the world. It's time for you to like bring it forth. Bring it forth, baby. Share your gifts. This is your initiation. So this is an initiation into the mystery schools of Isis. Remembering where we come from, stepping into mission. By the way, if you feel like you're a starseed and you want to look at your chart, I do starseed readings, and this can help you find, what starseed ancestry you have, and that's a part of remembering where you come from. Chandra Sangat. Okay, so Taurus. Aries is an initiation of like your soul. Taurus is a remembering of past lives and a stepping into your purpose by sharing your divine gifts. Gemini, this is you sharing gifts as well, but in your 10th house of career. This is showing up in the world. This is what you are becoming known for. Mission. Cancer, 9th house. This is a spiritual activation for you, a spiritual awakening, an expansion, a path of wisdom that you are getting initiated into. Leo, this is the deepest, most soulful transformation, an initiation of a transformation like you've never had before in your life, where there will be endings because you are getting ready to rise like the phoenix. 8th house. Virgo, this is in your 7th house. So for you, like, think relationships and a full-on initiation into divine relationships, soulmate relationships, right? Soulful, grounded, connected, helpful, like all of these things, the divinity of connection, Christ consciousness, heart opening, like powerful activation. Libra, this for you is an initiation into the 6th house. So your everyday life, you're going to learn to work magic. You are going to start, you're becoming the magician, Libra. You're learning how to become the magician. Sun, moon, and rising for all of these, you guys. Learning how to become the magician and literally manifest magic into your life. That's the activation of the 6th house. Working in the 3D, but channeling the 12D, right? Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. For you, this is a full-on activation of your 2nd chakra, your sacral chakra, which is connected to inspiration, creativity, emotions, sexuality, your inner child. You're going to start to feel yourself, this aspect of your life, this creativity completely waking up. It's like blowing the lid off. I mean, that's intense. It feels very cosmic, like sexually cosmic, which let's not go there. Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising. This is in your 4th house. So it's like a full, like, family for you. You will never look at it the same after this powerful initiation, because it's like your family becomes your divine family. People in your life that feel like home are going to start coming into your life. People that are in your life that don't feel like home, they're going to start walking away. They're going to slowly just separate and you will finally feel at home with your soul tribe. For Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising, this is in your 3rd house of communication. So the initiation is of your mind, opening and expanding your mind so that you can finally see from the freaking mountaintop and fly like the eagle and the condor. Whoa, dude. I'm getting so many visions, you guys. So many visions. It's just a channeling, but it's a higher perspective that you're receiving that will open up your mind and connect you to your divine essence, your genius. I would really look into the gene keys. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. This is happening in your 2nd house. So what does this mean? This is a divine initiation into abundance, like Virgo, manifesting into your life, bringing in that beautiful power, connecting to the earth, feeling the joy of being here in the 3rd dimension on this planet, enjoying the sensual pleasures of this world. Because you tend to live in your head, this is coming down into your body, Aquarius, and having that experience. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. This is okay. Your ethereal wings, you're going to feel them because you are the embodiment now of this energy. So what does that mean? In your own body, you will feel the activation. You will feel your DNA. This is a full-on DNA activation for Pisces. Expanding your awareness as well of yourself, of your identity, of who you are. Remembering where you come from, but like literally like feeling your ethereal wings. Like legit, just you become an angel. You embody Goddess Isis. You embody the High Priestess. So like for Pisces, I feel like this is going to be like electric. You're going to feel like it's so electric in your body. And it's like your senses are waking up. Chandra and I were talking earlier today about how right now we can't do anything but feel other people and energetically know exactly when something is a yes or a no. I love that, coming home to your soul. So that's what's happening right now. Our sensitivities are getting so strong that we are all feeling like hermits. Like we have to be hermits because we are so sensitive, but we're so forward. Like we've already entered into dimensions. We already entered like the next world. You know, remember there's a split. Dolores Cannon talks about this. I think she does. Should she call it 5D? She calls it 5D, I think, but it's like entering into the 5th dimension where it's heart consciousness. This is it. The 5th chakra is the heart and the color green. Oh no, the 4th chakra. The fourth chakra is the heart and the color green, and this is heart consciousness. So it's the fourth dimension, but the connection is into the fifth dimension, which is about speaking the truth. So we're living in the same place, but we're not here. We're so sensitive that the lower vibrations are super gnarly for us. We can't handle them. What are my hands doing? We can't handle them. So we're feeling like, oh, but the point is to expand that energy, to share our gifts. That's the whole point. That's why we're like activation, 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 activation. So much, so intense, it can feel overwhelming. And so that's why you got to self-care. Take care of yourself as much as you can because there's so much going on. We're like literally waking up at like quantum levels. Facts. Quantum level. Dude. So that is it. That is what I wanted to share with you guys. Please share this video out on social media. Let everybody know, like, because this is from some powerful downloads right here. Christina Maria says, my dreams are nuts. Yeah, I bet. Mine have been too. So tomorrow we do mini readings and they'll have the theme of the new moon. So if you want to know, like, if you want to get a reading for the new moon, tomorrow's the perfect time. 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night here on the channel. And then on Saturday night, we do our new moon ceremony. Oh my God, I can't wait. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to all the moderators, to Chandra Sangat, Christina Maria, Wendy, Chris. You guys are amazing. Shannon, is Rebecca here? I didn't see if she showed up, but Rebecca usually comes too. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all your help. And thank you to everyone that's here in the chat. I really appreciate your support. And get ready because this is going to be a wild journey. Silver Star says, oh my God, thank you. This explains everything I have been feeling. Yes. If you feel an alignment to what I'm talking about and you want to get your starseed reading, like, this is the time. Knowledge is power. That just came through. Knowledge is power. I woke up yesterday and felt like I was out of my body. Oh my God, I just got a time nomad notification. The sun is conjunct my natal Venus tomorrow. Oh shit. That's intense. What are my hands doing? I'm a Gemini. We speak with our hands, you know. I can't ever stop my hands from moving. It's like they're like have a life of their own. You're welcome, Boo Barth. Thank you so much. Nelly, I love that. Thank you, Kimberly and Darcy and Valerie and Veronica and Taria, Triple Moon Goddess, Deepa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And yeah, let's enjoy this beautiful moment in time together. And there's 33 in the chat. We're going to leave it with that. See you guys tomorrow. Sat Nam.